If you asked me what I couldn't live without, my answer would be obvious: without sports. Incredible records, triumphs and defeats, fierce competitions, and unexpected mishaps, this is what brings us to the stadium or keeps us glued to the TV screen. Ready for a dose of sports adrenaline? Then let's go! That's how new sports are born. Tennis meets rhythmic gymnastics meets diving. This isn't just jump rope, this is elite level jump ropeology with bonus choreography. When you think you're Batman, but it was just a gust of wind. When your ambition is higher than your heels, though that's debatable. Sometimes it feels like the hurdles are there just to make the athletes look ridiculous. Well, nobody will dare say planking is easy now. Now that's a twist. Who would have thought this delicate-looking girl could take on everyone? This isn't a race, this is a full-blown circus escape at high speed. Tensions rising on the bench, someone better protect the crates. Just when you think you're out of strength, that's when legends are born. Look at that determination. This is what freedom looks like, thousands of meters below you, and you're just running through the clouds. This is how legendary moments are born. When the ball turns into a magnet and the fans turn into a stampede, now that's passion. In the battle for the ball, sometimes you lose balance, grace, and maybe a little dignity. But hey, makes for a great memory. In this sport, you never know what's next, a perfect strike or a sudden fall. Looks like this guy decided to mix in some parkour with basketball. Unusual? Yes. Entertaining? Absolutely. But hey, it was epic. This is what unplanned moments in sports look like. Now that's a twist. The instructor said, "Find your balance," so she did. All of it, all at once. That hit was so powerful, the judges and half the audience felt it. Water sports. You never know who'll surface from the foam of fate. It was a great idea until the spine disagreed. When you've got hands, you've got reflexes, and still the scoreboard says 1-0. When you're a hockey player at heart, but a champion of hitting random objects in reality. Mood-based golf. Juggle a bit, have some fun, maybe even win. Now that's tennis drama. When words fail, let the racket speak for you.
My question has been answered, and the answer is no. Court violation, racket abuse.
It's like time slowed down so we could really appreciate that very close call. That exact moment when the commentator says, "Wait, what was that?" Well, one player's clearly ready to meet the fans in the front row. Nothing like that personal touch, right? When you and your girlfriends decide dancing is boring and it's time to master the art of live sculpture. It started with a juggler's ambition on water and ended in an unplanned splash session. But hey, so much room for mystery and imagination. You came for track and field, but forgot it was high jump, not long jump. They say table tennis is chess in motion, but right now, not exactly thinking 5 moves ahead. Kinda spontaneous, but it had heart. Let's just hope the ball doesn't realize it's not in a stadium, but at a dance class. And this is how bowling legends are born, or at least unforgettable wipeouts. So strong, he didn't just break his limits, he broke the gear. In this sport, it's all about respect. Bow first, then brawl. Is this what he asked for on his birthday? Best hockey present ever. When your heroes are more than athletes, they're real-life legends. This basketball player knows how to light up a fan's world. Not just a bounce, a journey. That ball clearly had something to say up close. This moment needs to be in the official football rulebook. Now this is rugby. No one knows where they're falling, just hold on to the ball and hope for the best. One guy's practically hugging the turf. Looks like someone confused the pitch with a water park. And now, a freestyle masterclass. Some folks jump over problems, this guy soars over them with equipment in hand. The clock's ticking, the score's tight, and he's just vibing. Watch me shine before you catch me. And just when it matters most, the ball suddenly has other priorities. As the cars rev up for the race, a true stealth master sneaks in for his own test run. Spoiler alert, no pit stops for him. spinning, spinning. Oops, that was not the intended grand finale, but hey, 10 of 10 for entertainment. Imagine giving a serious speech while someone holds your chin like they're checking if you're a ripe peach. Yep, that's live TV for you. Perfect sprint, powerful launch, and flawless pole control. Now that's a world-class vault. When you're a gymnast, a weightlifter, and a contortionist all in one, do not try this at home. And there he goes, launching into the air to crash down with the force of a meteor. That's not a move, that's impact. Usually when you stare into the abyss, it stares back. In this case, it's ready to catch a masterpiece. Just take a look at the horseback riding miracles shown by Irish jockey Kevin Bruder, who barely managed to stay in the saddle of his horse named Forza Milan. For this brutal collision, Wisconsin team hockey player Eddie Vitto was ejected and then suspended for 3 games. In MMA fights, emotions don't lie down even after the bout. Sometimes, even the fans get involved. Things are just as heated on the home court of the Texas Tech team. Wonder how the referees will penalize the player for this non-basketball move.
Right in front of our table, tempers flare between these two heated rivals.
Enzo Lefort, a fencer from France, became famous for dropping his mobile phone from his pocket right during a match. Swedish tennis player Mikael Ymer was disqualified from the ATP tournament in Lyon in May 2023 after angrily smashing his racket against the umpire's chair following a lost serve. A sports cameraman needs just as much agility as the athletes themselves. And sometimes plain luck is what saves them. Yeah, this job is definitely no walk in the park. The first failed jump attempt shook this athlete's confidence. As a result, a completely ruined performance. It was also an unlucky day for this pair of athletes. Months of hard training were wiped out by a single technical mistake.
Slips, Millie Hafty on the left-hand side, couldn't find her legs. Fowler still going through the motion.
Wow, I've never seen a boxer miss a punch and end up hitting himself. Unfortunate mistakes and falls are a reality in artistic gymnastics, especially upsetting when they follow an otherwise brilliant routine. Another technical error, this time in the 3-meter springboard, led to Chinese diver Chang Yanni's injury and withdrawal from the competition. Sometimes you just need to be in the right place at the right time. Marathon runner Meb Keflezighi, after 2 hours and 16 minutes of grueling racing, still maintained a great mood and sense of humor. As philosopher Niccolò Machiavelli once said, "The end justifies the means." And this might just be one of the most effective ways to take out your opponent. So, who said women are fragile creatures? I can understand this athlete's emotions. He was forced to end a nearly won match due to a frustrating injury. A small technical miscalculation, and as a result, a failed performance. This failed jump by Ghanaian athlete Marjanita Ajay unfortunately cost her a shot at a medal. I don't know if you enjoy women's sumo, but I'm absolutely thrilled by these battles. Just look at what this guy is doing with the ball. I'm speechless. When you have no strength left for the final obstacle and simply give up. A fiery dance, the best way to celebrate a hard-earned victory. I can imagine the fans' excitement. Getting your idol's winning racket is a dream come true. Even a slight technical error during the run-up directly affects jump quality, and this is yet another example.
Goes last attempt, 196. Oh, well, he wasn't holding a knee. I think that's what you do.
Oh no, a pro really shouldn't make such frustrating mistakes. A funny and awkward moment happened with tennis player Mackenzie McDonald after his doubles victory at the ATP tournament. One of my favorite clips, a fan of South Africa's Kaizer Chiefs warming up as if he's about to be subbed in. This gymnast tried her best to hold her balance, but the laws of physics prevailed. Spain's Zapata Miralles decided to gift his Polish opponent Hurkacz a flower after a beautiful drop shot. Looks like one of the athletes found themselves in an awkward situation, but their partner's not letting anything stop the game. And you thought gymnastics was always about perfect movement? Here's proof that sometimes things go way off plan. Looks like they've got their own party going on at the crest of that wave. Guys, what exactly are you looking for down there? Or is this some new tactic? Confuse the opponent with pure chaos in the zone. Either way, it's oddly convincing. Don't try this at home unless your house is a circus arena and you've got abs of steel. And there they are, the solo warriors trying to find each other on this vast blue plain. Unfortunate falls on the balance beam are common. Unfortunately, this performance by a gymnast from Malaysia didn't go well. Fighting for every ball and showing no fear, Jasmine Jones from the Washington Mystics shows true warrior spirit. The organizers of the U.S. National Cyclocross Championship definitely miscalculated the course, and rainy weather made the event even more exciting. Throughout his career, Finnish goalie Juha Metsola has blocked hundreds of pucks, but this wild shootout attempt caught him off guard. Kenyan high jumper Zedi Jazire Chepngino became famous for her unusual technique used by champions in the early 20th century. Check out the incredible shot delivered by French tennis player Benoit Paire. His opponent stood no chance. A football match canceled due to rain isn't a reason to be sad. A cheerful fan decided to put on a real show for spectators. And the most frustrating part, there was just one lap left until the finish. Croatian track and field athlete Sandra Perkovic set a unique record at the European Multisport Championships in Munich. She became European champion in discus throw for the 6th time in a row.
Perkovic then. She puts a loft left. That one is nicely flighted and it's big and it's massive. That is superb. Pulls out the big one and the final opportunity.
Every stare down before MMA fights with Polish fighter Kamila Smogieleka is a show in itself. Unfortunately, dirty tactics often rob opponents of their chance at a podium finish.
He's gone. And there is the bump. Oh, and he spun him out. And he spins.
And just as often, it's simple carelessness that lets athletes down. Just look at the reaction and incredible instinct of goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky from the NHL's Florida Panthers. And while Bobrovsky has no trouble stopping pucks, his colleague from Toronto, Mitch Marner, wasn't so lucky. The puck got so tightly stuck in his skate that outside help was definitely needed. Pulling off a dive from that position is no easy feat. Yes, even pros have their mishaps. How about this incredible leap? American baseball player Robert Anthony Cruz looks like a superhero straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. Do you also miss that subtle but devastating right hook? A European water polo championship match in Split, Croatia will be remembered for a unique goal. The ball literally froze on the goalkeeper's head before falling into the net. Looks like this girl could outplay any pro. That resistance band sure knows how to grab attention. Let's hope this surprise doesn't kill the workout vibe. when it's a race and a reminder to stay human. When the hurdle says, "Not today, buddy." When your coach is nearby, but the ceiling's even closer. What a throw. This guy isn't just a pro, he's a magician. Precision like bowling, calm like curling, and the result, phenomenal. Just admire those incredibly accurate shots. Korea's Lim Si-hyeon wins gold in the women's individual archery event at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Despite a tough and messy finish, track athlete Sergei Shubenkov snatched victory from Jamaican Omar McLeod. Tennis player Simona Halep was so exhausted after the final match that she couldn't even lift her trophy.
How many kilos?
Referees in the ring also take hits from time to time. Yeah, it's definitely not an easy job. Rainy weather often becomes a major challenge even for experienced cyclists. It wasn't a successful day for this pair of Kenyan track athletes either.
The Kenyan squad, just before the changeover, that looked nasty. I'm sure that...
The most heartbreaking failures are the ones that happen just a few meters before the finish line. Quick reaction is a vital skill in beach volleyball, but even that sometimes lets athletes down. Looks like someone just got a very personal souvenir from the match. Ouch! A painful but very dramatic finish. That moment when the camera operator captures not just a goal, but a full-on emotional performance. Instant replay gold. This team knows what support really means, literally. The referees may have forgotten to mention no aerial combat, but hey, the crowd's not complaining. Gravity? Never heard of her. This girl just rewrote the laws of physics. You came for the surf and got greeted by your own wave gremlin. Hang on tight or join the sea party. This incredibly beautiful dive could have been a winning one, if not for an unfortunate mistake at the end. Just a regular day for figure skaters, highs and lows, victories and defeats. Judging by appearances, their chances are far from equal, but the fight will settle everything. Spain's Ana Palaterio prepared long and hard for this performance, but the result was disappointing for both her and the audience. Baseball player Freddie Freeman has taken hundreds of tough pitches, but this time the ball almost hit his teammate after a rebound. During the Spa 24 race, an Aston Martin driver lost steering control and it nearly ended in disaster. Gerwin Price and Daryl Gurney couldn't come up with anything better than arguing in front of stunned fans right after their Premier League darts match in Sheffield. Irina Ringasi, Moldovan freestyle wrestler, world champion, and two-time European champion, gave her opponent no chance. Probably the best way to fire up a teammate when the game's going terribly.
If they start knocking out each other.
What a frustrating mistake, but luckily no injuries.
Little shy of the past handstand there. Ooh.
All kinds of problems with her handstands.
Looks like she missed her.
How could that happen? That move is definitely not part of fair play. Strong wind isn't usually a problem for tennis, but sometimes the match does have to be stopped. It's not nice to laugh at someone's misfortune, but in this situation, I wouldn't have held back either. Hey man, gotta keep your nerves in check. Let's be honest, you can approach any problem with a philosophical attitude. The jump by British athlete Molly Caudry didn't quite work out, but the flip was definitely memorable. Let's hope this brief delay doesn't give the opponent an advantage. French tennis player Corentin Moutet has long been known for his emotional behavior. Alessia Crippa, the fearless star of Italian skeleton racing. Looks like it's high time they installed reinforced hoops in this gym. Clearly, water activities aren't his thing. When your strength is gone, but the race must go on. This guy managed to stay in the saddle, but the crucial seconds were already lost. Even in a sport as calm as curling, funny moments happen too. If the hero of the previous clip managed to avoid the water obstacle, the athlete from Romania still had to take a refreshing bath. I can only applaud how this goalkeeper reacted and avoided injury. The best way to congratulate the commentator on their team's victory, right? Swede Angelica Bengtsson attempted a 4.85 meters at the World Championships, but all three of her jumps were unsuccessful. The Track Cycling World Championship didn't start well at all for Team Canada. High jumper Polina Parfenenko probably didn't expect her failed attempt to lead to such consequences. Respect for your opponent is the foundation of any sport, I think this lesson will stay with her for a long time. But Spanish motorcycle trial rider Adam Raga delivered a flawless routine. Mateo van der Poel once again showcases his champion qualities at the Tour of Flanders. Agreed, there's so much beauty and grace in these shots. There's probably no tougher challenge for bikers than the Paris-Dakar Rally. After that cooling off, boxer Vasily Belis had no choice but to go and win. Looks like someone found the strangest dribbling partner ever. Just hope it doesn't start playing by its own rules. This isn't a race, it's a conveyor belt of human engines speeding down a serpentine track. No emissions, all motion. Sometimes being a player means also doubling as a referee. Multitasking level pro.
Difficult situation because the tournament referee cannot overrule a decision.
Sports are full of surprises, but this might win most unexpected moment of the year. Among thousands of fans, something sweet flashes by. Did someone bring cake to the stands? All good. Wait, oops, wrong angle. Thanks, babe. You're the best selfie assistant. The final stretch turned out to be not so straight, but hey, free mud baths included. Sometimes it's better to put your phone away in your bag. That's pretty much how the crowd effect works. No ATP tournament goes without funny moments, and this video is more proof of that. Well, now they'll have to sit in the sun. Oops, that was kind of awkward. In school, we used to call this tripping over the line. She had no idea what surprise was waiting for her. Who knows? Maybe after that sobering splash, Grigor Dimitriev's game will finally come together.
Again, Shang has got himself out of trouble there.
Do you love hockey as much as this cheerful guy does? Never give up, even when all your strength is gone. Fatima Amaria is truly the highlight of the track and field competition. I wonder, what exactly was she expecting? Golf in the water? Now that's something new. Stefanos Tsitsipas, well done. What can I say? Not everyone can handle a bug and remember to help out some ball girl in time. Yep, with teammates like these, you'll never be bored. Argentine Francisco Comensagna managed to return his opponent's shot and finished with a fantastic acrobatic move. The joy of loyal fans. What more could an athlete ask for? Spanish hurdler Carla Calvo is truly the star of the barrier track. Seriously, look at those athletic forms. Do you also enjoy watching diving competitions? Competing alongside your sister, now that's some serious motivation. It's like a game of glow bugs on wheels. First one to finish with headlights still on wins. What seemed like a warm-up turned into a full-blown sports spectacle. Unexpected MVP. Just when you think you've seen it all, the ball goes, nah, I've got a better idea.
The officials are getting together. I thought that was going. From that angle, it looks like it's...
It looked like game over, but nope. He pulled himself together and made that finish count.
Let's hope he's not injured. The way that he's been able to do that, I think he's taken it in good spirit.
Boom! High five, bro. Perfect play and perfect vibes. She woke up and chose aggression. Her opponent either stunned or very, very compliant. Deep breath. Now imagine you're an awkward penguin trying to look graceful. Nailed it. Almost. She thought she was about to impress. She did, just not the way she expected. A perfect throw. Let's just hope the ball doesn't become a heat-seeking missile. Sometimes to feel the game, something has to break, say a very expensive glass wall. And there it is, the perfect strike, or at least a very lucky one. Turns out going viral just means being yourself and letting a rogue basketball do its thing. All suited up. Helmet, skates, pads. Wait a sec, where's the most important gear? And why not take a few flashy shots for Instagram? And that's all for today. Wishing you a great mood, just like these happy guys. Player with the ball, tensions building. Oh, what a move. But wait, did he fake out the opponent or himself? Even the ball's confused. And there it is, someone just forgot this is football, not sumo wrestling. Sudden pileup, sudden collapse. That scene deserves its own drama award. This tiny fan looks ready to sub in right now.
This is great.
Classic basketball moment. One player attacks, and the defense plays possum. We now introduce aerial ball traps. New obstacle unlocked. Final seconds into liftoff, and there it is, the joy of free fall.
Just the entry there. You have to go in with confidence, holding everything in so tight.
This isn't just pull-ups, it's the ultimate duet between human and machine. Even the bike's putting in the work. The score matters most. How we got there? Details for post-game coffee talk. If you want to stand out, fall dramatically. Bonus points if the judge is watching. Someone clearly left their luck on the track, and our guy picked it up and ran with it. Big dreams, bold throw, wildly unexpected arc. But hey, memory made. Breathe in, breathe out, and jump. Let the splash be a celebration, not just a landing. And there it goes, the metal steed taking flight, no rider in sight. Bold move. And these Spanish track stars are a great example of that. Handstand diving is one of the most difficult elements in this sport. After winning her first Olympic gold, Chinese athlete Zhou Yaqin mimicked her Italian peers, but didn't bite her medal after all. Well, what else can you do when your favorite team is playing terribly today? Spanish diver Carlota Gonzalez is a true example of athletic beauty and grace. I've never seen these matches live, but I'm sure the crowd is loving every second of this sports show. Sorry, Mom, but you'll have to go get another ice cream. Someone really wanted that ball and went full swan dive to get it. Grace? Optional. Opponents are probably rechecking the rule book right now. This doesn't feel like the right sport. Not just a leap, a statement. I can jump over anything, even Mondays. Football? Nah, this is theater, where even the ball is unsure who's who anymore. Now that's a technical move. Don't try it without a chiropractor nearby. Attention fencers, brace yourselves. This one's about to be unexpected. When football turns into a full-blown cinematic drama, heroes close-up incoming. One-hit KO, the pillow took him out cold. R.I.P. brave mascot. Who says figure skating can't have a twist? One leg, one spin, one daring move. After the vault, even the bar needs a support group.